What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse as we continue our journey through Batman Caped Crusader, a series that I am actually really loving after episode 1.
I am really loving it too.
Awesome. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now, and that's stop watching.
What?
Just joking. Starting episode 2 right now. Tricked everyone.
Nah, that was just cringe.
Definitely wasn't cringe. It was more shocking.
That's a long walk back to the door this late at night.
I mean, why didn't he drop her off in front?
It might have been an actual walkway. We don't know.
No, I feel like she was just dropped in the middle of the street.
Not safe.
So apparently Ed Brubaker is one of the writers as well, which makes sense to me now that I think about it, because he wrote one of the most celebrated Catwoman runs of all time.
Oh, that's cool.
With one of the best artists to ever do comics, Darwin Cook. So I'm assuming he's heavily involved in the Catwoman episode.
Nice.
For what? We're here to talk about a missing woman, not a speech.
Whoa, Renee Montoya.
Trying to be helpful, but I'd also like to keep my family name
Thick eyeliner.
if possible.
To be fair, other characters have that too.
Robert Pattinson.
I could make a check out to you, Miss Montoya.
It's Detective Montoya, Mr. Not everything is for sale in this city.
Oh.
Well, now I'm embarrassed.
Are you? Good. The night in question. Your butler says you dropped Miss Francis off at 11?
Wow, he did a bad job then.
Most people can't do that. Remember an exact time like that?
Yvonne was starting a new movie the next morning. She had an early call time, so I was watching the clock.
Don't say anything else.
Ooh.
Ah, there you are. This is Lucius.
Oh, Lucius!
State got you preferential treatment.
You're funny. Any
Does.
further questions, we'll go.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Whoa, look at that high-tech technological device.
Whoa.
This will help us locate Miss Francis that much sooner.
Yes, that too.
My god, he's a little sociopathic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nothing for 2 days now. Something's wrong here, boss. I can feel it.
Yeah, she's missing.
Yeah. There's something wrong, objectively. So wait, with the trench coat, that means she becomes...
Not the
Detective
question?
Montoya, I'm wondering if you could answer a few questions.
I'm sorry, it's just Basil Karlo. That's
I'd be
that is
Oh.
the original Clayface.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
We've been in half a dozen features together. Normally, I play the heavy who comes
Huh,
near it.
features.
This new film would have been the first time I'd seen her in months.
Mr. Carlo, if there's...
Seems older than her, but I think that tracks
Rumors.
Yeah, I mean,
Running.
for the time.
Afraid I have a meeting with Edmund Haynes. He's my director on the new film.
I love his movies.
Sure, I appreciate
Really,
it.
what's your favorite?
Batman.
Story of Batman movie and universe?
Yes, that's Zorro, the Legend of Zorro, the Mask of Zorro, the Mark of Zorro.
Very nice.
Whoa, Edith Head.
Whoa.
You said...
Weirdo.
That's right.
I haven't seen her in months, huh?
Oh, liar.
Huh. Mr. Haynes doesn't have anything scheduled with Mr. Carlo today.
Whoa, liar.
Oh, that's a power walk right there.
Yes.
Carlo, is he still on the lot?
No, Mr. Carlo left about an hour ago.
Whoa.
I need his home
I feel like he's innocent.
I feel like he's gonna be too obvious.
No, I'm joking. He's 100% guilty.
Oh.
He's a scumbag.
He's definitely a scumbag. We just don't know how much of one yet.
Whoa.
Ha!
Oh, no.
Told you.
Okay, Nikki.
Okay, Monty.
Badge 7.
It's Clayface.
Dispatch, I need a radio
Oh.
car and an ambulance.
Oh, what?
2 Slade Terrace.
Are you sure he's not an
Was
imposter?
I just tricked? That's Clayface. Are they doing all the Clayfaces? Is that Matt Hagen? Whoa, foot chase. This score is fantastic.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh no.
Whoa, that was almost Final Destination 2. Man, the silhouette of that suit is so classic Bill Finger Batman.
Very.
Try to stay calm. You're gonna need that energy for your big scene.
Oh, God.
Wait! Come back here!
Ugh.
Come on, help me!
Oh, this is creepy.
I screwed
This
up. I was so sure Carlo was a
it's got
suspect.
infinitely more creepy.
You took a big risk, making me a detective. I've let you down.
Not yet, you haven't.
I was gonna say, the case isn't over yet.
So I offered him double.
Oh, I guess the implication is that because she's a woman, it was a big risk as a sign of the times.
Probably.
Detective Montoya.
Though we don't really know what time it is.
Will anyone do, or should I focus on finding the actual murderer?
You're a
No.
Got him.
could do wonders for my mayoral campaign.
Mr. Dent, I genuinely don't think I could care less about your...
This is a very much more gray Harvey Dent than we're used to seeing. Like the optimistic go-getter.
Well, he is a go-getter, just not that kind.
He's very much earning the Two-Face reputation.
Yes.
Thousands of dollars worth of mad scientist gizmos that we rent from that McFadden guy. Supposed to start that as of now stars a missing girl and a dead guy.
I love the fright pics.
I suspect he wants to know if he's still got a movie to direct.
Okay, fair enough. Just set it
That's
up.
a fair ask.
Very fair ask. Oh. That's creepy.
Very creepy.
What? What do you want?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh. Yeah.
Gross.
Ow. Oh. Oh my God.
That's pretty gruesome.
That's very gruesome.
What?
Oh, this has to be one of their movies. Yeah.
Okay. Alfred's studying.
Nice.
Miss Francis is no Gloria Swanson.
Yeah, you tell her, Alfred.
Useful.
You sassy man.
Anything useful?
Some
I like that he's giving the snark back.
Oh, that's very much their relationship.
an abbreviation. Monoscope Pictures Wardrobe
Whoa, he's the world's greatest detective.
Studio.
I mean, that makes sense.
Detective Montoya.
You would imagine. Everyone is connected to the movie.
I'm one of the finest actors of our generation. What a loss.
This guy's pretty.
He didn't have the right look. He didn't have the right face.
Whoa.
The story in the Gazette a couple months back about you.
You guys know.
Let's just say she's not my type.
Whoa.
That's creepy.
That seems a little racist.
The last one was Tower.
Oh, that's what you think it is?
Working with Miss Francis?
Right?
That's one way.
That's actually a good interpretation.
Should be a leading man, Basil. If only...
If only I didn't look like this.
Aw.
Certain parts.
But not the parts you wanted.
No. Which is undoubtedly one.
Damn.
Conman and lunatic? That's quite a combination, Mr. Haynes.
It is.
Better than that. The treatment will remake your career, Basil.
Oh no.
Yeah, now you got it.
I need a miracle.
What was this treatment?
I doubt there ever was.
So wait, is Haynes a character you know?
I saw Carlo lost his patience.
This is
I think
this is very heavily inspired by the old Clayface first appearance.
You're nothing but a fraud.
That's mean.
Oh, right in the face.
The ugly comment, not the fraud comment.
Yeah. What is he, Donatello?
When was this?
Must have been 2 months back.
The advanced gizmo there you got, Batman. What do you call that thing? It's like a cellular telephone.
Turn away from the camera. But I thought, no.
Oh, I mixed them up. Not Haynes Elman.
Job is to act the way
But I will find out.
the director.
I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, don't.
Reconsidering my career.
What?
Same. Oh.
Jeez, how far away did he get that like none of those people can see
We're gonna
this?
see a brutal stab. Oh no!
No!
Kick to the face! Oh, sword fight. Whoa! block that fire with a table made of wood. Get him, Batman. Show him why your favorite movie was Zorro growing up before your life changed forever and you were traumatized.
I was gonna say that's sweet and also very sad.
Yes. This guy's clearly never seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of Views. People can survive that.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Give me 2 minutes, then call the police. Monoscope pictures beneath stage H.
Oh.
Lou Valentine and the movie star Daryl Manning. I'd say they've been dead at least a day.
Oh, gross.
This is Montoya.
What?
847 Lark Avenue.
How? If he's been dead for over 2 days.
Jack.
This is Flash. We're on the way.
Scumbags.
Nice
Assholes.
night.
We got any of those pickles left?
Nope.
Who the hell pulls pickles out of a paper bag? What kind of sick scumbag does that?
I was gonna say, like, how's the bag not ripped at that point?
They're truly monsters.
You Jack Elman?
Yes. Yes, that's me.
I've got some questions for you about...
Yes.
Dear, I'm sorry. Please, we can talk inside.
This guy's just always wearing that old 1940s lab coat mad scientist jacket. Pretty interesting gizmo you got there, Batman.
You need a flashlight?
Some sort of micro flashlight. Yeah, but look how small it is. Did they make flashlights that small?
What?
Oh!
Oh, it's fake.
It's just moldable.
This isn't Karlo.
So wait, how did they not know that?
Many visitors.
Well, you don't really, during an autopsy,
My work.
poke someone's face.
The treatment you offered Karlo.
Well, is that real body or not?
Yes.
Oh.
You heard about that. It was...
Because you haven't figured it out yet?
Hold on.
Mr. Karlo wanted a miracle. I'm curious.
No, don't tell.
It's pretty obvious at this point.
Oh!
The body was Elman. This is Karlo. Oh!
Oh, so did they swap?
Killed him.
Oh.
Quite the shiner you got there.
Oh, he gave me a miracle instead.
Oof.
Ah, that's a big needle. I probably would have run away at that.
Right in the face.
That's weird.
Don't be alarmed, Yvonne. It's me, Basil. I'm...
This was obviously written before plastic surgery.
She rejected me.
Oh, what the hell?
Be anyone, fool everyone, including you.
Oh, I get it now.
You.
Oh, yes, it was. And you had no clue.
Oh my god.
For any actor, you must admit, I find I am growing into the role.
Me. Taste for murder.
Tastes good.
Oh.
One
His final destination.
Casting all along. Villain is the part I was born to.
They villainized him, so he became one.
That's true.
I don't believe you.
Oh.
Killed Elman and Valentine. I
don't believe your performance.
Oh.
Relying on makeup effects to enhance weak characterization. It's insincere. Not real.
Imagine that's Batman.
I'll show you.
Man, that's amazing, except that seemed risky.
Yes. Oh my god, there's nothing I love more than an old-fashioned Batman skylight drop-in. This score perfectly sets the scene.
Not to be a prima donna, but faster would be good.
Oh god.
It's a mannequin, it's a mannequin.
I know, but...
At least, like, she could roll off.
Yeah,
Oh!
Really don't want to die here?
Yeah, that would be pretty clutch. time for you to get the axe. Punch in the face. Ugh. Yikes.
Don't move.
Freeze. Well, come on.
Ah.
Police! Everyone freeze!
Oh, now you show up?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh man, he actually like shows how he leaves. This is how you can tell it's a young Batman.
Yeah.
You just let the bat escape.
Also, like, go eat a pickle.
Yeah.
Thank you, but
Creep.
I've had enough horror in the past few days.
Oh, burn!
Nailed him. Men are gross. Am I right?
Well, specifically that one.
Yeah. Oh. Some sort of microscopic listening device.
Ooh.
I know you're still listening. We're not done, you and me.
Oh. Have they always had that cat and mouse dynamic?
It happens with a lot of officers of the law and the Batman.
That makes sense.
They're not his favorite. This is the regulars. You gotta go to the next page to see the stars. Dan Donahue as Basil Karlo, Clayface. He was great.
Well, oh my god, Lacey Chabert!
Yes, the voice was instantly recognizable. Kimberly Brooks is Ramona and the secretary, and Lacey Chabert is Yvonne Francis, since they can't see what we're looking at. Bumper Robinson as Lucius Fox, really cool. A lot of, like, well-known voice actors.
I was gonna say, especially Jeff Bennett and Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah, the iconic Yuri Lowenthal, who's most famous for playing recently Spider-Man in the Sony Spider-Man games, as well as Sasuke Uchiha in Naruto.
Nice.
He plays Daryl Manning and also the stand-in. Love to hear that, because the voice acting in the show is fantastic so far.
That's what I appreciate, because they're pulling from kind of a variety of places.
Yes.
Because it's thankfully, Minnie Driver is obviously a huge name, but otherwise, they've had a lot of voice actors. They've had some stage actors, people that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Lacey, I think people don't realize how prolific of a voice actress she's been.
Yeah.
But no, I really love this cast.
Yeah, and of course you have like a bunch of DC regulars as well. Diedrich Bader being one of them, who this is like his 18th character he's played in DC. He's actually played Batman before.
He's so good, though.
He's fantastic as Harvey Dent. I think his voice suits this era's Harvey perfectly. That like really deep machismo, masculine voice. It works so well. Complemented by, and I think it's in 2 episodes in, we could finally talk about Hamish Linklater's Bruce Wayne Batman portrayal.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it's really hard for me going into this series because, as you've known, as you've heard me say millions and millions of times, Conroy is my Batman. Yeah. Kevin Conroy will always be my Batman. He's the Batman I grew up with. He's the voice I hear when I read Batman comics. So I've been hearing his voice in my head for the better part of 2 decades now. So coming into this, it's a Bruce Timm series, Bruce Timm art style, and having someone else step into that role is very, very intimidating and had me very cautiously optimistic. But I have to say, his voice is not a Conroy clone.
No.
And I think it suits this version of Batman so insanely well.
No, I think he's fantastic. And I'm glad he is not a vocal clone, because otherwise it would just be, not that he would be bad, but we don't want a cheap imitation, because this is a decidedly different character. And I think with how intense he is, he really brings that.
I think a lot of things were done to this Batman to help differentiate him from Conroy's, and I think that's very smart, because one, it's a legacy you can't touch.
No.
It's so powerful, so big, so important to the DC community, to the Batman community. It's best to stay as far away from that performance as possible. And I really love the little touches they're adding to his Batman to differentiate them. Like the fact that this Batman's he's very young, but he's also he's still learning how to be a hero. Like, he is the detective, he is the vigilante.
Yeah.
But he still like, that moment in the car when he's like, Alfred's like, also solving the case faster will also find the victim faster. And he's like, I guess you're right. And it's just those little moments that it's like, this Batman is a little different. He's not the normal, like, do-goody, like, perfect Batman. the Bat God, as comic fans will understand.
No, he's like borderline abrasive at times.
Yes.
It's like you said, and very much that mask. He has that persona where he is he has all the riz, and then as soon as that's taken off, it's like, nope, back to business.
And it's very clear, the mask and the real personality in this series. Whereas I think that in B-Task, to make it more kid-friendly, they had him like be like Bruce Wayne. When he's Bruce Wayne, he's doing Bruce Wayne voice. When he's Batman, he's doing Batman voice, except for rare occasions. Whereas this, it's very clear that Bruce Wayne is the mask that he puts on. And whenever he doesn't have to be Bruce Wayne,
he's in that suit all the damn time.
He is Batman. And even in the car with Alfred, he talks in the Batman voice.
Yeah.
Which I love. Another thing I love is that we're getting this really old school, like old Errol Flynn 1940s serial movie fight scenes, where this Batman is not the perfect martial artist that we know him as. Like he's just punching him up.
Yeah.
He's just in there throwing fists and sword fighting, which is very reminiscent of, as you can see at the bottom, Batman created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger, those original Batman stories, because those were the characters that were famous at the time, like the Zorros and the Robin Hoods. So that kind of swashbuckling action sequence is what they put in their comics. Now it's a lot different. Now action is perceived differently, and fighting crime is perceived differently. So we have a different version of Batman. So to reintroduce this Batman to a new audience like yourself, I think is really cool, because you get to have these stories that are so authentic to the original stories.
Yeah.
Whereas people like me will understand what's happening and will kind of know the twist. People like you who are so unfamiliar.
Yeah, because that's why I'm almost glad I didn't know, because you're like, is it obvious? Is it obvious? I'm
well,
like,
I mean, with reading the comic withstanding, I think it was pretty obvious at that point when it happened. But we'll let the other people judge to see how fast everyone else got it.
Well, anyway, I'm very glad going in blind for the purposes of this story, because that really threw me for a loop, because because truly, like, even compared to other Batman villains, I do not know shit about Clayface.
This is the original Clayface, because you're probably used to like the Matt Hagen 90s era Batman Clayface style, where it is very much a big blobby monster.
Yeah.
Whereas this version of Clayface is the original Clayface, which was Basil Karlo. He was just an actor that could shift his face using like clay-like chemical, as you saw in this episode. So it's interesting because every character they've used so far has been a Bob Kane, Bill Finger creation, probably more so Bill Finger, a little less on the Bob hand. But the fact that they're telling those stories, I think, is a great way to approach this series, because they could have that detective, that mystery element to it, and people who are not diehard comic fans are still going to be engaged. And I just really love it, because Batman to me is a character that transcends eras. Like look at, like, I'm wearing a shirt that has every Batman symbol on it, all the way from the 40s until today. It is a character that's been reinterpreted dozens of times. So most people are not used to this version of Batman, but this is very much the original Batman. This is where he got the name, the world's greatest detective.
I was gonna say, putting the detective back in DC.
Exactly, Detective Comics. So to help establish that vision of Batman for younger generations especially, so maybe they would want to go back and read those stories, or they would look at the art, the fantastic Bill Finger art from that period, and kind of be like, oh, because I'm sure we'll pop it up a little bit during this video in the editing.
Yeah.
We'll pop up a couple of pictures. It's just really cool to see where all of this stuff came from and to have an appreciation of that.
Absolutely.
If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our latest content. If you want to watch our other Batman Caped Crusader reactions, click the link on the page. Until next time, guys, stay versed.